Hello. It's me again, Joe Bart, and I have a box. Hello. Hey, we're doing a mystery box. Alcohol mystery box. Another alcohol video. Everybody loves the alcohol videos when I do them because people like seeing me get drunk on alcohol that tastes bad. So what a better idea than a mystery box, but with liquor. I was trying to figure out what types of alcohol videos I could do the other day to kind of spice things up because I've done a lot of alcohol reviews previously if my editor wants to throw up images of ones that I've done. And one of my ideas was I'm going to rank the most popular beer brands, which is not the video we're doing today. But while I was trying to find some of the most popular beer brands, many of which are in China, and I was trying to order those beers online, I came across a website that had mystery boxes for alcohol, right? And I ordered 2 of them. The one that we're doing today is going to be stouts and lagers, which are the 2 different types of beers. I have another one that's IPAs, which I'm really not looking forward to. But I'm more excited about this one because I think these are going to be less tasting like shit. I have not looked at this. I know this just comes off, but I literally just took this box out of the box it came in when it was shipped to me, put it in the fridge, and here we are. So now it's cold, and we're able to review 12 beers that are all going to be, I'm assuming, fairly unique. I doubt it'll be like a Miller Lite or something. It did say in the description they would be kind of all over the U.S., all over the world, where you could just kind of get a very good selection of stouts and lagers that we're going to be reviewing today. We're going to obviously go through each of them, read what it is, taste it, and then we'll rate it. How should we rate it, chat? Just a base 1 through 10? I don't really know. How do I make the rating system more interesting, chat? Just a 1 through 10? We'll do an honest taste, of each of them, and then we'll go from there. We'll compare them to each other maybe, and I'll crown a winner out of the mystery box. I always think it's fun to see what you're getting. Obviously, mystery box videos are always fun. And what makes it more fun is that I'm trying alcohol that I bought and I don't even know what I bought. So we're going to see what we could get. What a great pool. Let's get it going. Here it is, right? I'm now noticing that it is mainly cans and 1 bottle. And I don't have a bottle opener. So I'm going to have to go get one of those. But I thought they would be all cans. I'm seeing that there's an old bottle here. Oh, it might be a twist off. It felt a little weak. We'll see. We'll do that one later. Anyways, as you can see, we have an array of beers here that we're going to be trying. I don't really know which I start with. I also don't think it really matters. So let's just fucking put these down here and we'll go in order. Why not? First beer from the mystery box. I'm excited, right? A great start, hopefully. We have Lord Hobo, okay? I'm gonna immediately assume that get a breathalyzer. Dude, I have a breathalyzer. I'm not gonna be that. I'm not gonna be drunk until like the end. I don't need a breathalyzer right now. But first one, Lord Hobo, a lager to start off this review. Editor, throw in the difference between a stout and a lager. To my knowledge, one has bubbles and one doesn't. That's all I really know is the difference betwixt the two. But this one is 5.5%. It kind of looks like an IPA. Does it say where it's from? No, it's just literally Lord Hobo. Oh, it's from Woburn, Massachusetts. So we'll see how okay, can it fucking focus? Hello? We'll see how the Massachusetts people brew their beers. Do we think it's going to be good, chat? I don't know. It's a yellow casing. Let's give it a smell. Should I get a glass so you guys can see the color? Let's get a glass. Hold up. I forgot the bottle opener. It's what we don't need it. 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 Anyways, 617. I have 2 glasses here. Let's do the old standard beer mug to start this one out. A nice pour. A light brew. I kind of like that. It looks... I think I'm only going to do... Chat, is that a fair amount? I feel like I need to get like a big mouthful, right? That's how you're supposed to enjoy a beer. My friend always says, if you drink a beer, you got to finish it in 4 sips. 4 sips or less, 4 gulps is how you should do it. So I think this is a fair gulp to rate the 617 lager. I'll keep it in frame while we obviously try it. It smells like piss, like every other beer. It's also very bubbly. I like a bubbly beer. I like a beer that makes me feel like my stomach's going to explode. Let's give it a taste. A little tangy, right? I enjoyed that. Alcoholic. Bro said bitch made. How's that bitch made? We'll do another small taste here. That was honestly pretty good. Now, I don't want to say citrusy. It was a lot sweeter than I expected. It is only a 5%, 5.5%, which is more than most light beers, but I would say a craft brew, something that seems more local, like Lord Hobo, would be a bit, I don't know, foul or strong tasting. So the color's nice. The froth is nice. The carbonation's nice. Wow. I was expecting to hate this beer. It just looks... The packaging makes it look like every other IPA I've ever tried in my entire life. And if you're somebody that's tried IPAs or craft brews in general, they try to make them look appealing. And then in reality, they taste like actual horse shit. This one's pretty good. I would most relate it to a Miller Lite. I think it tastes better than a Miller Lite. I think it's a Miller Lite if it wasn't light and it was good. Like a Miller High Life, but a bit smoother down the gullet. Hold up. See, now that's the downside of the lager is that, you know, I'm going to start burping every 5 seconds here. That was not a bless you. I don't know why 3 people just said bless you there. That was weird. Anyways, 617 Lord Hobo. I enjoyed your beer. I'm happy that we started off on a good note. I don't think it was the best beer in the world, but I definitely don't think it was the worst. I think it's probably going to be one of the better ones we tried today, just because it's a lower percentage. And based off my intuition here, if we're starting at 5%, I'm going to guess a lot of these are either going to be higher, maybe lower. I hope lower. I hope they're low percent beers, because anything above 6.5% usually starts to taste like shit, no matter how they make it. So I'm going to give this one, if 1 is horse shit, I would never try it again. 10 is amazing. It's the best beer I've had. 5 is middle tier average beer. What's an average beer, chat? We got to rank an average beer for me to have this, for me to be able to rank this. Because I don't want this to be the placeholder, because this is good. So I already need a predetermined placeholder. I would say a 5 out of 10 beer is like a Bud Light. No, Bud Light's better. I would say like a Heineken or a Corona, to me, is like a 5 out of 10 beer. Not great, not bad. I'm gonna rank this a 7.5. I enjoyed this. I think it was really good. So we'll keep our winner on the board somewhere here, and then, you know, we'll swap out our winner. We'll have our winner on this side and our worst one on this side, and we'll transfer them as we go. Next, mystery box handbag. Bam. Cool Ship Lager by Oek Brewing. Is this from a different country? Drink fresh and recycle. No, product of the USA. 5% beer, 5.25%. This one has a little paragraph for me. Cool Ship Lager pours bright gold in color with a fluffy white head. Aromas of European hops and a pleasant fermentation character gives way to a soft malty body. A cool, open fermentation using a classic Czech lager yeast leads to a clean finish for a beer that is simultaneously complex and extremely drinkable. Government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink an alcoholic beverage during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your... I'm going to guess, chat, what color do we think it is? It's 5.2%er. I'm going a light brown. It's fizzing. It's a fizzer. Oof, oof, oof. Give it a whiff. Smells sweeter than the other one. It is a lower percentage, but very fractionally. 5.2% versus 5.5. That's basically indiscernible with each other. I have a feeling this is going to taste just like that one. Ooh. It didn't taste like the other one at all. A very herby aftertaste. It made me feel like I was licking fresh grass clippings in that back of the tongue taste there. Why that is, I have no idea. I think I had a bad reaction to it, not because the beer was bad, but because the beer was not what I thought it would be like. Like, you ever bite into something or try something and you have an expectation of it, and when it doesn't match that, you're kind of skeezed out? But then you give it another go because now you know what you're expecting and it's a lot better. I'm going to give it another taste. Ugh. Not a great forefront taste. Really makes you kind of mog a little bit, like you're sucking on a lemon. It's not sour, it's bitter. That one's sweet. This one's bitter. But the aftertaste of this is bold, and I enjoy it. That's the problem, though. This doesn't really have an aftertaste. It's just kind of the same all the way through, whereas this is kind of initially bad and then really good. I would still probably rank this lower than this, which would make this our now worst beer. But I'm still not going to give it a bad rating because I don't think it's a bad beer. I don't think either of these are bad. I think this one's really good. I think this one's probably going to be a 5.5, chat. So I think that's a fair ranking. It is a Czech-styled blonde lager. I think it could grow on me. I think it's one of those where the more I drink it, the better it tastes. Third one of the day. God, this looks like that Warhead beer I tried in that one video. Hold up. Oh, my God. They all have weird names. Bunker. Bunker Hacienda Lime. Mexican-styled lager. Brewed and canned by Bunker Brewery in Portland, Maine. 4.1%. I am loving that these are low percent beers, chat. Dub in the chat. Got these on Halftime. You know, not sponsored by them, but that was the website I ordered these off of. 4.1% beer. That's actually weaker. Ooh, this is a very pale one. It's a very pale beer, almost white, actually. Great commentary. Thank you. I'm proud of my commentary capabilities when it comes to talking about alcohol. Down the hatch. Cheers. Cheers. Bunker. Wow. It tasted like a margarita. I think that's the lime. That was weird. That was very weird. It tasted like a margarita. I think that's the Hacienda lime flavor that this is supposed to be. It just smells like beer. It doesn't really smell like anything unique. More so just, I guess, yeast. Cheers. One more time. Another two taster. Gotta get 2 sips, chat. This isn't a one bite, everybody knows the rules, Dave Portnoy-esque fucking rating here, chat. I gotta give these an honest review, and me giving them an honest review is giving them a few tries, right? You're never gonna like beer on the first sip, and then after that, you know, that's where the flavors come out. I don't know. I don't know what to think of this. It's bad as a regular drink. It's really good for a beer. Have you ever had a lime, like, seltzer? I don't want to relate it to, like, oh my God, what's that one, like, bubbly? I don't want to relate it to, like, bubbly or, like, one of those that tastes like battery acid. But it really just does taste, it really doesn't even taste like a beer. It tastes like, alcohol-wise, like a lime White Claw, but it doesn't make me go, which is what I like about it, right? When I drink a lime White Claw or a White Claw in general, I feel like it's pulling the life out of me. Whereas this just kind of has that faint lime taste, and it's just also a beer, and it has that White Claw lime taste, but none of that battery acid makes me want to fucking peel my skin off after 4 or 5 of them. I think I would enjoy this long term. It's definitely better than the Czech-styled blonde lager, the Cool Ship. I would still say it's worse. Oh, God, chat. Am I going to start comparing these? This is where I'm going to get drunk, when I have to do this. That's so much better. Wow, I'm happy I went back to that. That's really good. This, I might have to bump. What did I rate this? A 5.5? I rated this an 8 or a 7.5. What did I rate this? I rated it a 7.5. I got to bump that up to an 8. I got to bump that up to an 8. And I'm going to rank this 6.25. No, I'll give it a 6.5. It's better. It's bounds above that. But it's not, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of like it feels like a weak seltzer rather than like a good beer. I don't know. It is a good beer because I want it to not taste like shit. But at the same time, it's not something that's like sticking out to me, I guess. Next, Boniface. I like this branding, chat. Look at that. What is that? Standing, holding some sort of scepter. Export style Hell's Lager. It looks Icelandic. Our strongest beer of the day thus far. A 5.7%er. Not that crazy. I didn't like the whiff of smell that I got there. It smells like fish. It smells like BO. I don't know if that's just the foam or me breaking the seal on this, but I hope that it does not taste how it just originally smelled, because that was not good. They're all around the same color. I feel like I'm just getting lagers right now. This one's very clear, almost no bubbles. Is this a stout? No, this is a lager as well. But where's the bubbles? Where's the bubbles? No bubbles. Very few. Smells weird. I see a lot of other YouTubers that rate beers and things like that, and they're always like, oh, I'm getting a hint of papaya and lime. It smells weird, bro. It smells weird. That's all I can tell you. It smells weird. Am I able to give you anything beyond that? No, it smells off. It's not relatable to anything else. You know how when you have that survival instinct where you go, you do the same thing? Well, yeah, because I want to be able to relate it to something so you guys can understand what it smells and tastes like. But sometimes I smell it, and it just smells fucking weird. Like, you know how your ancestors sometimes went up to something and they smelled it before they bit into it, and they went, that smells fucking weird. And then they didn't bite it. It's the same thing. This smells weird. Dude, none of these have been bad. That was a voice crack. None of these have been bad yet. None of these when I say it smells like piss, I just mean it smells bad. Like, I don't mean it actually smells like, if it actually smelled like pee, I would genuinely say this smells like pee. It smells weird. It doesn't taste that bad though, but it tastes like, I don't want to taste like a strong beer. I'm somebody that just genuinely believes that I think this is the peak of the ABV that you could have on a beer and it still tastes good. This doesn't taste bad. It's like a 6, right? It's not the worst. It's not the best. It's better. I don't know if it's better than this. We're doing little tastes here, chat. I don't want to get too drunk. I still have to work out after stream. That's going to be brutal. I'm going to be doing fucking push-ups. Drunk. I'll be out of breath. Oh, it's going to be terrible. That's bad. Yeah, no, that's making me, I'm liking that less and less the more I try it. That's not good. That's really not good. That's really not good. This, what did I rate that? A 5.5? Okay, now I gotta bump this up. Okay, now we're changing ratings. That's an 8. That's a 5.5. I gave this a 6.5. I'm gonna give this a 7 because that's way above this. Actually, no, fuck that. I'm bumping this down. Change of plans here, chat. That's an 8. That's a 5. That's a 6. That's a 6.5 still. That works. That works. We've done it, chat. We've accomplished it. Thank you. I want to get a stout. Standard deviation stout. 6%. We're scaling up rapidly in ABV here, chat. These are getting stronger by the second. This is almost twice as strong as this one, comparatively. Notes of light roast coffee, toasted hazelnuts, and semi-sweet chocolate with an earthy, nutty aroma and semi-dry finish. You know how I know this is going to taste like shit? I'm going to put my money that this tastes like fucking dog poop. Because whenever they tell you, whenever they start going over a light aroma of a fruity mist, and it's going to taste like semi-sweet chocolate on a Sunday morning, it's going to taste like somebody pooped in your mouth. That's what it's going to taste like. Notes of light roast coffee, toasted hazelnut, semi-sweet chocolate, and an earthy, nutty aroma. Earthy means it's going to taste like dirt. That's what it means. Simplicity of a higher standard. This is going to be a very dark beer. Yeah. Or a stout, rather. A little foamy. People aren't going to like how I pour and that I just poured it into a lager glass. You could go fuck yourself, though. I don't care. That's a very dark beer. It smells like coffee. It smells surprisingly good. I will give them that. It smells good. Looks like Coca-Cola. No, it looks much darker than Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is brown. That is jet black. Cheers. I have to be open, okay? I'm not a stout guy, right? I'm not a stout guy, and so it's hard for me to get... I like Guinness, right? I'll drink a Guinness at a bar. I'll have a few Guinness, right? But at the end of the day, I'm a lager guy, right? I like bubbly beers. Getting into these thick, viscous, dark stouts, it's a much different taste. It tastes like black coffee in a beer. So they're actually right. I'm not getting an earthy or semi-chocolate smell. Semi-sweet especially. This shit is not sweet. Imagine just taking a shot of watered down espresso. It tastes like it tastes and looks like an espresso martini that's been sitting out too long. It's still better than that. Because it has a flavor that masks the vomit taste, right? I'm really shitting on this beer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cool Ship Lager. It's not that bad, but you got a lot of competition here, and you're not holding your fucking place, okay? You're not holding your place. You're holding your place in dead last. That's what you're doing. That just tastes like shit. This tastes like shit, but it's like you pooped in my mouth and then put a little espresso to make it not taste that bad. It would still taste really bad. It's not good, but it's not. If that's, I said that's a 5, that should be a 4. I keep lowering that. Editor, let's mark this one up as a 4. Okay, let's change the rating if you're throwing some shit on the screen. If we got numbers, I don't know what you're doing. What sort of matrix coding numbers? Throw that on the screen right now. I don't know what sort of matrix coding numbers you're rocking right now with me, but throw that to a fucking 4 because that shit's terrible. That's a 5. That's a mid beer. I would drink it, and it would probably get me really drunk because it's a 6. It's a 6%er, but it does not taste good. God, let's just do the fucking... Let's just get the bottle out of the fucking way. I don't know how I'm going to open this. Central Waters Cherry Kringle Stout. Central Waters Cherry Kringle Stout. Brewer's Reserve. Bourbon barrel aged imperial stout with Door County cherries and natural flavoring. They always say it's going to taste like cherries, and then it ends up not tasting like cherries. Where's the percentage? Oh, they don't tell me. That's lovely. It's just a, you know, it's a guess, chat. We're just gambling. We're gambling what the percentage is here. Wow, it literally just doesn't tell me. That's how you know it's going to be strong as fuck, too, is because it doesn't say. You're drinking one of these and blacking out. Innovation. Do we do a smell? It smells like your grandmother's closet. Your grandmother's closet that she hasn't entered in years. Or maybe her pantry with expired tortilla chips from 2015. It's very thick. It's dark. It's more brownish, whereas the other one was black. It smells bad. It smells really bad. It smells really bad. Don't like it. It smells like mayo. That's terrible. Oh my God. Right back into the cup. Right back into the cup. That's a 2. I can tell you right now that's a 2. I gotta fucking chat. It took me by surprise. It was that bad. It took me by... No, I'm not gonna throw up, dude. I've drank way worse shit than that. But that's fucking gross. I'm gonna get it down. I'm gonna get it down. Okay. I don't know, man. That's not good. That's really not good. That's a bad beer. That's a really bad beer. Who would drink this? That's so bad. That's so bad. It's so... Oh my God. The forefront flavor is an immediate, like... I don't want to say fermentation, but it tastes off. And it's so sweet... But it's so sweet masking the badness. That's got to be a high ABV because it's making my throat burn. Google said 10.8? Yeah, that's why it's that bad. I see, that's what I wanted to know beforehand. Because that's it. I feel the warmth in my throat. That's gross. That's really the worst thing. Yo, Cool Ship Lager. Dub in the chat. You're no longer the worst beer we've had today. It's tainted this glass. It's so bad. That is a 2. That is a 2. It's not the worst thing that I could ever have. But it's damn near close. I'm not drunk, but I'm on an empty stomach. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And I wish we started with the stouts, because we're having 2 misses here, chat. We're having a 5 and a 2 on stouts. We need somebody to bring this back. And this one might be the one. Gingerbread Mochaccino. Sounds like some shit Starbucks would sell. Gingerbread latte inspired beer. Brewed with coffee, chocolate, vanilla, milk, sugar, and spices. So it's an alcoholic beer, 7%. And it's supposed to be a coffee milk brew. Brewed in Vermont. Shout out to the 4 people in stream that are from Vermont. Ooh, smells spicy. My God, it smells like fucking tahini. Oh my God. It smells like a jalapeno margarita, dude. What? Is this a lager? Oh, this isn't even a stout. Stop. Oh my God, we started a chat. I was so happy because these were all going to be good, and now they're all bad. Now they're all going to be bad. Oh my God. And then I have the IPA mystery box another day, and those are all going to taste like fucking dick, too. Gingerbread mochaccino. Oh, it smells so... It smells spicy. It smells like you literally put chili powder in this beer. Where the fuck is the spice? It just says spices. Is spices everything that this is? Cheers. No gingerbread, dude. It tastes like a Febreze can. It tasted like I sprayed a Febreze can in my mouth. And it's still better than that. It's still better than that. I would rather spray a Febreze can in my mouth than taste that. The spices are bad, but they prevent me from gagging, right? They prevent me from having a face because the spice just overpowers everything else. The aftertaste is a little bit cinnamony, but like the forefront taste is just, it's like chili powder. It tastes like chili powder. And it smells like chili powder. That is bad. Is it as bad? Is it as bad as the Cool Ship Lager? It's worse. Wow. This has to be worse. This has to be worse. How many are we through? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so we're a little more than halfway. 4? Yeah, this has to be... Oh, God, it's dripping all over my hands. This has to be like a 3.5. I would never order that. If it's a 5, I think the best way that I could reformat this is if it's a 5, I'll drink it. I'll order it if there's nothing else. And if somebody hands it to me, I'll drink it. A 4, I'll drink it, but I'm not going to enjoy it, right? I'm going to hate every second of it, but it's like if I'm your friend and you hand me a beer, to show common courtesy to you, I'm going to drink it. Like when I had my father-in-law hand me a glass of tequila, and it was warm tequila, and I sipped on it to show respect to him when I hated every second of it. Father-in-law, I'm not married, chat. I say father-in-law. I say father-in-law, Brooke's dad. Right. A 4 I would drink out of courtesy, but I would never order it. This is a 3.5. Anything below a 4, I'm not even trying. I would never drink it. I would never have it. If you asked me if I wanted one, I would tell you fuck no, and I would say you're crazy for drinking this. If I ever saw one of my friends break out the gingerbread mochaccino, I would call you a fucking insane human being. It's definitely not as bad as that, though. I would rather have the gingerbread mochaccino over that. That shit is terrible. Horrible. Oh, God. Dude, now, no. This is becoming like a fucking pumpkin spice IPA review. That's what's happening right now, chat. This is devolving into madness, and I don't like that. It started out strong with the 617. The 617 did me well. It was good. I'm gonna sip it again. That's such a good beer. That's such a good beer. That is such a good beer. I can finish that beer. And now we're getting into this shit. Cookies and cream, pumpkin spice, and cappuccino. Why does everything have to be coffee? Why do we have to mix coffee with this? Evil Twin Brewing? Yeah, you're evil, all right. Making fucking cappuccino beer. Ew. With cookies and... Oh, that is fucking coffee black. Oh my God. There's not even a head on the beer. It's just pure black. The foam looks a little red. Oh my God. What percentage is it? Does it say? I swear to God, if it doesn't say, why? 12%? 12%! It's like I'm drinking a Four Loko. Why the fuck? 12% is insane. Why would you do that for a beer? That ruins it. That means one of these is 4 of these. 3 of these. My math's wrong. 3 of these. One of these is 3 of these. I poured way too much. It's fine. Am I taking into account that it's a 12% beer? Because, ooh. Wow. That was bad. I was going through it there for a second. I had to channel my energy to not... I'm pouring the rest of that out. Like, I don't want the rest of that. It was not as bad as I thought it would be for a 12% beer. I'll say that, okay? Any beer over, like, 9%, I'm immediately assuming it's going to taste like hot dog shit, and I'm going to throw up immediately. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, the strongest beer or stout that we've had today. And for it being the strongest, it's still better than that. I would argue that it's also still better than the gingerbread macchiato. It's bad, right? That doesn't mean it's a good beer. It's a bad beer. I think if they lowered the ABV a little bit and made it like a 6% beer even instead of a 12, and kept the flavor profile, I think it would be more enjoyable. But the utter cringe that you have when you take a sip of that is so bad that I can't rank it higher than a 4. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 4. It's bad. It's not good. It's bad. I would drink it if somebody gave it to me, but I would only also drink that because it would get me hammered. If you got through this one, you're good, right? Because now you've had 3 fucking standard drinks in the span of 10 minutes. Oh my God. Chat, this is like, I saw 4 more. Oh my God. Breathalyzer. I gotta pee first, chat. This is making me have to fucking piss. Y'all gotta count me down 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm getting drunk, dude. Jesus Christ. I did not want to be this drunk. I didn't think that these beers would be this strong. And since I'm doing like 2 mouthfuls of each of them, and they're fucking 12%ers, I'm drinking like 4 standard drinks, which isn't that crazy. But, oh, breathalyzer. You guys want me to do a breathalyzer? If I had to guess, I think I'm at probably pretty low, if I'm honest. Probably like a 0.9. Not 0.9, 0.09. Hold up, let me attach this. This is also like a shitty breathalyzer I bought on Amazon. What's the legal limit? 0.08. I couldn't drive right now. I would not drive right now. Oh. 0.127, higher than I thought I would be. Well, there we are. I feel there. I think it might be skewed a little bit just because I have alcohol that I just drank, like, you know, 3-4 minutes ago in my breath. I dare you to drive? Yeah, I don't think I will. Next. This just looks very similar to the Guinness's logo. Or not Guinness's logo, but the way they have Guinness shaped. And it says Gunners, and I read it as Guinness initially. Maybe that's just me. Gunner's Daughter Milk Stout. Motherfuckers got to stop making milk stouts, okay? Just got to say that. It's a dying business. It's a dying business. Maybe it's not a dying business. I'm going to call it a dying business. Please stop making these. 5.5%. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. 5.5%. I'll give a 5.5% a try. That's something that's doable. That's something I could give a go. Looks like every other fucking stout we tried. Maybe a little bit more bubbly. Not bubbly in the sense of a lager bubbly, but... Ooh, it smells good. Wow. Oh my God, it smells like a candle. I don't think that's gonna taste good, but it smells like a Christmas candle you would get at Yankee Candle. Like some sort of swirl. I enjoy that. What is a milk stout? They use milk. And it's a stout. I don't know. I mean, I think the smell's better than the taste, but I think, you know how, like, the majority of your taste is their smell? That's why when they say something tastes bad, cover your nose. I think the taste itself is not great, but the smell is convincing me that it tastes very good. Because the smell of the beer is actually fantastic. It smells fresh. Like, it smells like a fresh beer. Like, they just poured me that shit, like, right off of the fucking factory line and handed it to me. Right? Like, that's how I feel right now. It smells like dark chocolate. That's what it is. Like a weird dark, like a melted dark chocolate. That's good. I'm going to rate that not higher than that. That's still better. That's like a 7.5, though. I enjoyed that. If that's an 8, this is 7.5. I think this might be our second best beer thus far. It's also, dude, I'm telling you, it's because it's 5.5%. If you have a beer that's a weaker percentage, it's always going to be better. I mean, that's like kind of a no-brainer too, just because it's like, well, alcohol tastes like shit. It's also just something where you're able to show the flavors more without you just having to try and mask the shit alcohol flavor. This looks like a meme. This doesn't even... Marlov Psychic Cyberwolf 3005. This looks like it would be in a video game, like some power-up that I would drink. Marlov Artisanal Ales in collaboration with Timber Ales. 12.5%. Okay, see, and you lost me. Oh, they have a very large paragraph. I love reading these. This is my favorite thing to do. You could call me an NPC for it. I don't give a fuck. Keep cold, drink fresh. Marlowe is named after my late grandfather. These beers attempt to honor his memory. We believe in balance in all things and present these beers as such. We hope you enjoy them as an accent to your experience with your friends and family. Drink while exploring. Psychic Cyberwolf 3005 is our peanut butter Oreo-inspired stout, brewed in collaboration with our friends at Timber Ales. So it is inspired by the cookie Oreo, and it's supposed to taste like peanut butter. Well, now I can't shit on it too much because they made it for their dead grandfather. Rip in the chat for whoever that was. I'm still going to be brutally honest. I poured way too much, but I'm not going to waste it, so we're going to drink it. It smells like nothing. Like, actually nothing. Like, I feel like I'm just getting the smell of the glass from the other beers. Wow, that smells like actually nothing. Like water? Yeah, I don't think this is going to be like water. Bro said water for real. Yeah, that's how I feel about Hennessy, dude. That shit's like water to me. That LeBron Hennessy, it's like sipping fucking Dasani, dude. Cheers. That could run a car. That could run a car. The entire time I drank that, I tasted the ABV. I tasted the alcohol. Like that one, what was the other one that was strong? This one. No, it was this one. This one, the cookies and cream cappuccino, is 12%. This is 12.5. This masks the taste much better than that does. That's sweet, right? Like, when I tasted that, it tasted like a sweet peanut butter. I'll give them that. Like, it tasted like a sweet peanut butter, but it tastes like it tastes like a sweet peanut butter, but just with alcohol. Like, you just poured vodka in it, and you, like, dipped vodka in my fucking peanut butter spread and didn't tell me. Like, I would know. Like, it doesn't... The taste is good, but it hides the ABV terribly. And so, for that reason, it can't be... It's got to be a 5. It's not bad, right? Like, but it's so strong that whatever they do to make it taste good doesn't matter because it's just going to be too strong. We're into the fucking final stretch here, chat. We got 2 more. Jesus Christ. We got 2 more. So off topic. I'm so excited to watch AOT tonight. I am like genuinely, I wouldn't just say livid, but that's the wrong terminology. I am so, you can call me a nerd. I don't give a fuck. You call me anime weeb. I don't really watch animes much. But AOT is cooking. I'm on season 3. It's amazing. Anyways, we have 2 more. Yeah, this is 4.1. This one's 4.2. The Hacienda Lime was lower, but Notch Black Lager, our last lager of the day. Actually, maybe not. No, we have 1 more. All right, so we did all the stouts. So we have 2 more lagers. This is our last, or not last, second weakest lager. Notch Black Lager. A Czech-styled Cerne Pivot. Cerne Pivot. You know the other beer that was Czech-styled is this one. And we didn't like that one. Ooh, that's dark. Nothing wrong with a dark beer. I just always assume it's going to be a bit tougher. I didn't pour that well because I assumed that... That's a lot of foam. That's a lot of foam there, chat. I assumed that it would be a bit weaker. Or not weaker, lighter. So I didn't think the foam would be as thick. So that might take a while. Oh, it says black lager. And I was shocked that it was black. Wow, I'm drunk. Okay. Yeah, no, that says black lager, and I was shocked that it was black. Okay. I thought it was just the name of the beer. I didn't think it was actually resembling of the color of the beer. Anyways. It's not bad. I don't know. I only think it's... It doesn't taste good, if I'm being honest, okay? The reason I say it's not bad is because I'm following a 12% beer up with a 4% beer, so anything comparable to that is going to taste fucking good. I'll compare it to our best one. Not even close. Not even close. It's not even close. But it's still better than a 5. I would give this a 6. I would give this a 6. It's nowhere near a 7 or an 8. I think I'm just giving it a 6 because it's a weaker beer. So at the end of the day, it just kind of tastes like water. But I mean, that's also what some people look for in beers, is it to just taste like nothing and then they just get drunk. So I mean, it's not bad. Not a bad review, but I'm gonna give you a 6. Our last brew, chat, of the evening. A very cool design on this beer. Forest and Maine House Lager. So these are like very specifically inspired beers that they packaged me in this mystery box. But they're all from the US. I don't think, have we had one that wasn't from the US, chat? I don't think so. This is going to be a light one. Yeah. 4.5%. Here we go. That's still better. Barely, though. That's the second best beer I've had today. Wow. That tastes really good. That tastes really good. It's just balanced. I think I always look for a balanced beer. Something that's not like... I don't want an outstanding flavor one way or another. I want something to just be a good beer. And I know that's just like, well, you're saying nothing, Joe. But at the same time, what I'm trying to convey, I guess, is that when I have a beer... What makes a good beer or a good drink in general is something that nothing really stands out, but everything is equally good. That's what I want, right? And some people are different. That's why at the end of the day, if I did this rating versus you or somebody else, you might think entirely different from me. But for me, I want something that's just, not a mid beer, but something that everything is just good, right? Like like a decathlete, right? I don't need Noah Lyles running the 100 meters, okay? I don't need Usain Bolt. I don't need somebody that's really good at one specific thing. I want somebody that's good at everything, right? I want somebody that's sticking forward like a decathlete where they're, you know, really good at everything, but they're not the best at anything, right? That's what I want. Because those are the beers that are the most enjoyable. That's this. That was an 8. I'd bump that up to an 8.5. That's staying a 2. I'll give this an 8, okay? I'd say this is the second best beer. This is the best beer. 617, Lord Hobo. Weird name for a beer, but you did it. Forest and Maine, second best, and the worst by far is still Cherry, Kringle, and Stout. That shit was terrible. That tasted like dick. Fuck that beer. These two were good as shit. W review. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do another mystery box soon for IPAs, as well as the most popular beer brand soon. I have a lot of beer brands that I had to order from China and other places like Xinxiao, Snow, and some other beers that are very sold worldwide. All right. W stream chat. Hope y'all had fun watching. I had a fun time streaming.